Hey, horror fiends, welcome back to American Nightmares, where we dig up the creepiest true tales from America's darkest roads. Tonight, we're cruising down Route 191 in northern Arizona, 2004, where Daniel Brooks took an exit that shouldn't exist. Exit 47, Dry Creek Road. What he found ain't on any map, and it's haunted drivers ever since. Based on a real police report, this is one of the most disturbing, unsolved encounters on the desert spine. Smash that subscribe button, hit the bell, and drop your own spooky road stories in the comments. Buckle up, keep your eyes on the road, and let's take this nightmare ride. It was October 12, 2004, and Daniel Brooks, a 32-year-old freelance photographer from Flagstaff, Arizona, was dog-tired, driving his beat-up '98 Honda Civic down Route 191 toward Albuquerque. He just wrapped a late-night wedding shoot, his camera gear rattling in the back seat, his eyes burning from hours of desert road. Route 191, locals called it the Desert Spine, was a lonely stretch, nothing but sand, scrub, and the occasional flicker of a gas station's neon in the distance. The night was heavy, thunder rumbling far off, fog creeping in like a bad omen. Daniel's radio had been fritzing for miles, spitting static and garbled country tunes. "Screw it," he muttered, clicking it off, letting the desert's eerie silence fill the car. Around midnight, as the road curved east through the high desert, a green highway sign loomed in his headlights. Exit 47, Dry Creek Road. It wasn't on his GPS, a clunky Garmin that showed no turnoffs for another 20 miles. Daniel frowned, rubbing his eyes. He'd driven this route before, never saw that exit. His gas gauge was dipping low, the needle flirting with empty, and curiosity got the better of him. Just a quick stop, he told himself, turning the wheel. The tires crunched onto a dirt road, the asphalt vanishing behind him, fog swallowing the highway like a memory. The road twisted through barren land, leading to a cluster of buildings that looked like they'd been forgotten by time. Dusty storefronts with faded signs, Maze Diner, Desert Pawn, lined a single street. No street lights, no life. A gas station, Harlan's Fuel, stood at the end, its neon sign flickering like a dying pulse. Daniel pulled up, the pump rusted, the air thick with the smell of dust and something sour, like old blood. Inside the station, the bell jingled, echoing in a space too quiet. An older man, maybe 60, stood behind the counter, trucker cap pulled low, eyes sunken. Daniel, trying to shake the unease, asked, "Pumps working?" He didn't answer right away. He looked up slow, hands trembling, and whispered, "You shouldn't be here. They warned me someone would take that exit again." Daniel forced a laugh, thinking it was small-town weirdness, but the man's voice dropped lower. "That exit? Closed years ago, after the accidents." Daniel's skin prickled. He glanced out the window. His car sat alone, but the road behind looked darker, fog thicker, like it was closing in. When he turned back, the counter was empty. The man was gone. No sound, no trace. Daniel called out, "Hey, you there?" His voice echoed, too loud, like the station was a hollow shell. A clock ticked somewhere, each second a hammer in the silence. Then he heard it. Footsteps, slow, dragging, from the back aisles. He froze, his breath catching. A shape moved in the shadows. Pale, thin, too tall, its head tilted like it was listening to something Daniel couldn't hear. Its eyes, if you could call them that, were black voids, glinting like oil under the dim fluorescence. A whisper hissed, not from the figure, but from the air itself, like radio static forming words. "Daniel Brooks, you took the exit." He stumbled back, knocking over a display of dusty soda cans, the clatter deafening, echoing like a scream in a canyon. He bolted for the door, heart hammering, but outside, the town was gone. Storefronts, signs, all swallowed by darkness. Only his car remained, headlights dim in the fog. The station's neon flickered out, leaving him in a void. The whispers grew. "Daniel, stay." He fumbled for his keys, the air cold as a grave, the shape's footsteps closer, dragging like chains. He didn't look back, couldn't. The door slammed behind him, the bells jingle warbling into a low moan. Daniel jumped into his Civic, slamming the door, the engine sputtering to life. He floored it, tires kicking gravel, aiming for where he thought the highway was. But the road looped, twisting back to the gas station, the rusted Harlan's fuel sign glowing again, mocking him. He tried another turn, same thing, the town reappearing, storefronts leering through the fog. The whispers followed, now in his car, static crackling from the dead radio. "Daniel Brooks, you're ours." His GPS flickered, showing Dry Creek Road in red text, no signal, no map. Then, headlights flared behind him, yellowed, old, like from a 50s pickup. Daniel's heart leapt. Help, maybe. He waved out the window, yelling, "Hey, over here!" But the truck didn't slow. It roared closer, engine growling like a beast, closing the gap too fast. In the rearview mirror, Daniel saw the driver, pale, face blank, eyes wide as coins, mouth moving in a silent scream. The truck's grill loomed, rusted and jagged, inches from his bumper. Daniel swerved, tires screeching, the road spinning. The whispers laughed. "You can't leave." He turned hard, praying, and suddenly the dirt was gone, pavement under his tires, Route 191 stretching ahead, fog lifting. The truck vanished, no headlights, no sound. Daniel gripped the wheel, breathing hard, the radio silent. His hand shook, the spiral claw symbol burned into his palm, faint but stinging. The GPS flickered. Exit 47, Dry Creek Road, and then went black. Daniel drove, eyes locked on the road, the desert silence now a threat. The whispers lingered, faint in his head. "Daniel, come back." He passed a mile marker and saw it again, the same number, like the highway was looping too. His gas gauge, near empty before, hadn't moved, stuck at a quarter tank. The fog crept back, thicker, and the sign appeared again. Exit 47, glowing green. Impossible. He floored it, refusing to stop, but the road curved, leading back to the dirt, the town, the station. The attendant's voice echoed. "They warned me." Hours blurred, the town reappearing, storefronts shifting, signs changing to Brooks Fuel, Daniel's Diner. The tall figure stood in the road now, its void eyes staring, whispering his name. Daniel screamed, swerving, his car spinning out. The radio blared, static forming his own voice. "Daniel Brooks, October 13, 2004. He slammed the brakes, the car stalling, darkness closing in. The figure was closer, its pale hands reaching, the spiral claw glowing on its skin. Daniel's phone rang, an old flip phone, no signal for miles. He answered, hearing his own voice. "Don't stop." He threw it out the window, restarted the car, and gunned it, praying to break the loop. The truck appeared again, its driver's face now his own, eyes black, mouth screaming. Daniel closed his eyes, heart pounding, and drove blind, the road humming under him. When he opened them, he was on Route 191, the fog gone, the sign nowhere. The spiral claw mark on his hand burned, a reminder. At 3:17 a.m., a state trooper found Daniel's car on the shoulder of Route 191, 50 miles from where he'd taken the exit. He was shaken, mute, staring at nothing. The trooper noted heavy dust on the tires, like he'd driven dirt roads not on any map. Daniel's camera was gone, his GPS fried, showing Dry Creek Road before dying. Satellite imagery showed no town, no exit. The trooper's report mentioned a 1980s case. Multiple drivers vanishing near mile marker 47, all claiming a town that wasn't there. Daniel recovered in Flagstaff, physically fine but broken. He quit photography, moving to Tucson, refusing to drive at night. His friend Jamie said he woke screaming, "Dry Creek!" The spiral claw mark never faded, itching on lonely roads. Online forums buzzed. 2004 Arizona drivers hearing whispers, seeing exit 47. A 1986 report mentioned a gas station fire, an attendant named Harlan missing. Daniel don't talk about it, but he checks his GPS obsessively. "It's still out there," he told Jamie, "and it's waiting for you." Horror fiends, that exit just floored your nightmares. This true American nightmares tale of Daniel Brooks on Route 191 in 2004, taking exit 47 to a town that don't exist, proves some roads lead to nowhere and stay with you. That twist, exit 47 still waiting, got you shook? Smash that like button and subscribe to American Nightmares for more true terrors. Got a creepy road story of your own? Spill it in the comments. We're dying to hear. Hit the bell to catch every scare and share this video to spread the fright. Until the next sign glows, keep driving and your courage closer. This is American Nightmares, fading into the desert fog. Stay haunted.